Okay guys, so today we are going to be working on some exercises that are going to target your glutes. So to start off, we're just going to do some pre-activation exercises. So these are just going to help really warm up your glutes and to make sure that they are activated and firing during the rest of your workouts. When you are focusing on your glutes, you really want to make sure that you're isolating your glutes and then other muscles don't have to take over. First warm-up exercise is going to be some reverse hyperextensions. So these are great to really target your glutes. You just want to lay down on a bench and then you're going to I like to put my feet together almost like a frog stance, and then you just bring your legs up and really squeeze those glutes. Then we're going to go into some hip circles. So these are going to help isolate your glutes as well. And what I like to think about is it's almost like a fire hydrant, but you want to take your knee and just draw a circle beside you. And for the warm-up, you're going to perform 2 sets of 10 reps of each of the exercises. So you're going to do 10 reps of reverse hyperextensions immediately into 10 reps of hip circles for each side. Take a little bit of a rest and then repeat that, and then you are done with the warm-up. So moving into our first workout, this is kind of a HIIT or high intensity interval training type of exercise. You are going to be doing some sumo squat jumps with a pause at the bottom. These are killer, but they're really gonna get your heart rate up and to help burn those calories and burn that fat. Make sure that your toes are pointed out, you have a wider stance, and you're keeping that squat posture. So your back is straight and you wanna make sure that your knees are pushing out throughout the movement. Now we are going to move on to one of the most important exercises that you want to be doing if you want to build a booty. So these are called hip thrusts. I actually really enjoy the hip thrust with the riser. I do like it a little bit better than the Smith machine because without the Smith machine you really have to stabilize the bar, and it just really helps to get your glutes working that much more and to also help incorporate your core into it as well. And the most comfortable point on my back is just right below the shoulder blades there. So that's the point that is most comfortable for me, but do a couple of reps and see what's comfortable for you. Now you can see that my knee is at a 90-degree angle. So you want your shins to be perpendicular to the floor. You want to be pushing through your heel, and as you come up, you want to take that pause and then slowly come back down. Sometimes when you're here, I can feel no doubt. Moving on to some Smith machine Bulgarian split squats. So I do like to do these on the Smith machine just because I feel like I can really load up the bar and it doesn't hurt my lower back as if I were to do it just normally. So with these, it's really important that you just keep all your weight on that front foot. You really want to be pushing through your heels, and I don't come up all the way when I come up. I just come up enough so that I really can squeeze my glute and feel the contraction in my hamstrings and my glutes. And another tip is when you start out, you want to stand a little bit forwards from the Smith machine. This will just give you a longer stance, and this is going to really help target your glutes and your hamstrings, rather than if it was a more shorter stance and you were closer to the bench, it would target your quads instead. Okay, so now we are on to some cable kickbacks, but these are with a little bit of a twist. So unlike your regular one where you would come all the way back down, we're gonna do some pulses. So this is just gonna really keep the muscle under tension for a longer period of time. These burn, they will burn, and I felt them so much more in my glutes when I did the pulses. I do want to note that I feel it a lot less in my lower back when I am almost parallel to the ground. So the lower that your torso is to the ground, the less it'll strain your lower back. It doesn't really matter, 'cause I feel so free now. You know we gotta work those hip abductors, so we are going to do some hip abductions just on the machine. So for these, I do like to lean forward and almost squat just above the seat. This just makes it a little bit more difficult, and when you push out, it's almost like a pulse rather than coming all the way back in and then all the way back out. We are on the home stretch. So the last exercise is going to be some walking lunges. These are awesome for your glutes and your hammies. I do suggest taking a wider stride. This is going to help recruit your glutes and hammies rather than your quads. And try to keep that back straight as well, and try to stabilize. Contract your core so it's nice and tight so that you can stabilize yourself. Now, this workout is inspired by Functional Flex Fitness. I have been following some of his workouts on his app for the past couple of weeks, so I'm going to link everything below, his YouTube, his Instagram, and everything, so that you guys can follow him. Try out his app. He's amazing. He's got so much knowledge about this kind of stuff, so if you guys want to check him out, all the details will be below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. 'Cause I feel so free now.